Yo, foo! It's time to do a toy review! What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and this is different. We are doing a very large-scaled Barret Wallace from Final Fantasy VII Remake from PlayArts. And this is the Barret Wallace version 2. They've already made a Final Fantasy one, and this is a Final Fantasy VII one, and they are doing the remake, and there he is in that nice box. Now, usually, I do not collect anything above 1/12 scale, but I'm making an exception. Because as you guys know, when I bought Final Fantasy VII the remake, I got a Cloud figure with mine, and he also came with the Harley Daytona, so I had to get them all now. So we're going to look at this. We're going to look at paint, detail, articulation, and scale, and accessories. And if you're looking to pick this up, you can get it at www.dstar01.com for awesome action figures. Now, let's go to the top cam. Let's see what we're dealing with here. First off, look at the beautiful box on the top cam. That looks absolutely gorgeous. I have to say, when it comes to PlayArts, they definitely got it going on with the presentation of the box. Now, this guy's going for about $150. Now, that's pretty high, but you're paying for a much larger figure, especially when compared to like Bring Arts, SH Figure Arts, and whatnot. So here we are. There he is out of the box. Something fell out there. It's okay, we'll find it later. Should be pretty straightforward for this figure. I've been really hoping Bring Arts would release a 1/12 scale Final Fantasy VII Remake figures, but I don't think that's going to happen considering this is here. But you never know. You never know. You never know. So there he is on the top cam. Now let's go stand him up. And now let's go into the front cam. Let's turn up the light a little bit here. And let's zoom in into the face. And let's see what we're dealing with on this figure. First things first, the face. Absolutely wonderful. Looks like Barret from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Looks like he jumped right out of the video game right there. And something that I have to notice here, when it comes to paint, look at this. The fading on the hair is absolutely perfect. I have to say, very good job by PlayArts right here. It looks like, wow, really well painted with an airbrush and whatnot. Let's see, let's focus up one more time. Sorry. And there he is. So let's see, can we remove the sunglasses? And no, we can't. It doesn't look like you can. It looks like we do get another head, which does have the sunglasses, which is really cool. Now, let's look at the rest of the action figure here. The vest looking really good. Looks like we got a lot of shading here on the pockets and whatnot, and all over the vest. Looks like it's dirtied up, and looks like he's gone on a few missions with Avalanche right there. One thing I have to notice, look at that tattoo. That is looking great right there. Really well painted. Love the red. Love the fadedness of the almost grayish black right there. And let's look at the skin tone. The skin tone does have shading in it. As you can see inside of the musculature, you can see that PlayArts did shade this guy really well. Let's look at the shirt right here. And there it is. That's the shirt on the inside. Looks like we even got some hair on the chest with some dog tags, which actually the dog tags are molded onto the body. Those are not moving at all. And we got the metal belts right here in the midsection. Now, looking really good. No issues here. No paint defects whatsoever. Now let's look at the pants. The army green pants looks really good with all the shading right here inside of the pants right there. And on the outside is just shaded really well. And last but not least, we are looking at the boots. What am I talking about last but not least? Of course, we got to look at this. Let's see if we can get him to pose. We have to look at this right here. This is the Gatling gun that he uses in the beginning of the game. And look at that beautiful fine detail right there. Let's see if we can focus a little bit right there. That's looking really good. Does it rotate? Yes, it does rotate. That is really nice. That is a nice tight rotation right there. Doesn't look like they put any like gunpowder residue on the barrel. Looks like very clean gun. Also, by the way, the metal parts are kind of like a bronze color right there. Metallic bronze. Looking really solid. Let's look at the front part right here. That is looking really good. Look at this gun. That looks absolutely fantastic. This figure is looking really good. No issues so far, so let's move on to the next section, which is articulation and Scale. So let's take the ruler out here and let's see how tall he's standing. He's standing really, really tall at almost 11 inches tall. Very big figure. So pretty much I don't have a figure to match him with, but we do have Cloud here from Play Arts. Let's see if we can stand both of these guys up. Everyone give me one moment real quick. And there is Cloud, Play Arts Kai with Barret Wallace right there. But we got to see how he does scale with other action figures. So here's Axel from Streets of Rage 4, Storm Collectibles. As you can see, yeah, definitely much bigger. This guy is, I believe, 8 inches. No, he's not 8 inches. What am I talking? He's about. Actually, let's take the ruler out. Let's do a quick comparison. He's 7¼ inches tall. So as you can see, he is really small in comparison to others. But as Barret falls, hold on one second. Let's tighten this up. Let's see how he compares with Mafex. Jeez, Mafex Spider-Man. Yeah, very large toy. Now let's move on to articulation. Is he well articulated? Can he do all the poses that I want? And let's see right here. So clicky joints all over. We do have a clicky joint here at the ankle. We do have a toe joint right there. That's pretty much as far as that goes. Not much in terms of the toe articulator. I was hoping it'd go up higher, but it doesn't. Clicky joint right there at the ankle. We do have a extremely tight double jointed knee, also clicky. And we do have clicky joints right here at the crotch. And there is the joints right there in the crotch right there. We do have a slit right here in the pants, so it looks like he can get some solid front kicks. Oh my gosh. These figures are so tight. My goodness. We have 2 articulation points in the midsection. One right here, one right here. Can he do a decent ab crunch? And that's as far as we go. Maybe it's just way too tight because this is a brand new action figure. Does he have butterfly joints? And let me see. Kinda. No, not really. We do have a ratchet joint right there in the shoulder. Do we have bicep swivel? Yes, we do have a bicep swivel. We have a single joint right here at the elbow, ball and peg here, and 2 at the neck. 2 at the neck right there, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. Let's see if we can get him in a shooting pose. Oh my gosh. Talk about your tight joints. My goodness. Let's see if he can even hold the pose. He's a little bit top heavy. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to hold this pose. So let's see if he can at least do a kneeling shooting pose. And yeah, he can. So he can do a kneeling shooting pose, as you can see right there. And he's looking really good. So he can front kick. He can't side kick. No, not so much of a side. Not that he side kicks in the game anyway. You know what I mean? The pockets are actually in the way, so you're going to mostly be trying to do like shooting moves or shooting poses and whatnot. So let's move on to accessories. Not much when it comes to accessories. Let's go to the top cam right here. So you have an extra head right here. Let's see if we can take that out. Oh, and we have sunglasses. 2 extra hands, clearly for not the gun hand, because he doesn't have a hand. And we get a stand, which is really cool. So, you know, if you have issues like I did trying to make him stand up and do an action pose, it looks like the stand will work right there. So, again, not much when it comes to accessories. So, let's go to the front cam. Let's look real close at this face. And there is Barret's face looking really good. Love the eyes. They did a really good job with the eyes and the shading. As you can see, they shaded it really well in the indentations of his face and the nose. He also has the scar right here. That's looking really, really good. And don't forget, also his beard is also well shaded and, the blending of the paint looks really good. Now, let's, so here is Barret. Let's pull the head off. 1 second. Okay, let's zoom up and let's go. So this is how Barret looks without the sunglasses, interchangeable head right here. Now, if you're wondering, how come I didn't put these sunglasses on this hand that comes with a sunglass holding hand? And let me just tell you something. This joint my goodness, took me quite a bit. In fact, I don't think I could get it out without hot water. I could not remove the hand from this ball joint. In fact, the whole ball joint came out, and wow, that was extremely tight to get that hand out. It was a hassle. I didn't want to waste any more time, so it looks like I'm going to have to look at that hand probably at the end of the video, which we are coming to a conclusion. Let's talk about this. Is this figure worth $150? Yes, absolutely. I love Play Arts Kai. These are the only Play Arts Kai's figures that I will be getting in my own personal collection just because I love Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VII Remake. I love the way this figure looks. It's well shaded, well painted, lots of details, lots of things going on. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Biggest negative, let's be real, these joints really tight. Almost to the point where I can't even front kick him properly or side kick him. Not that he can, he does that in the games. You're mostly going to be doing poses with the gun. Yeah, that was a little bit annoying that this stuff is like almost too tight that I have to get the hot water out to loosen up the hand to make it work. But you know what? That's just a little minor issue. You got to know the tricks of the trade. Pretty much hot water when you get a new figure. It's almost mandatory nowadays. All these figures are coming in either super tight or super loose. Most of the time it's super tight. So I really need to just have a cup of hot water that's been microwaved for 3 minutes on the side so I can loosen stuff up so I can pull them out real nice and easy. So there you have it. I think this figure is great. No real major issues here. And therefore, I'd say he is a definite go for me, especially if you love Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. And if you're looking to pick this guy up, you can get him at www.dstar01 for awesome action figures, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.